Welcome back in. Well, going back to school is certainly an exciting time, but for one young man, it was a pivotal moment in his journey to recovery. From near death as an innocent victim of a shooting to now being a student again is a remarkable milestone he and his mother celebrate every day. The first week of September 2023 was an extra special one for Patrice Leonard and her son Christian Savage. It was his first week going back to school since May of last year. So what was that like being back at school, man?
Oh, yes. Ooh.
Pretty exciting?
Uh-huh.
What's the best part, man?
Everything.
Everybody see what it means to him, but to me, it's everything.
That's because on the night of June 29th, 2022, their lives, as Patrice puts it, changed forever. She was not home when someone fired shots into their apartment home in the Kingston neighborhood. No one in the family was an intended target, but Christian, playing video games at the time, was critically wounded. Do you remember anything about that night?
One shot, that's it.
So you heard it though?
Yeah.
Patrice got word and rushed home, and then her heart sank.
I seen the yellow tape, and as I went to go and grab the door handle, an officer stopped me and was like, "Mom, we got a pulse and we bringing him down." And I was just walking with him as they was loading him up, just telling him, "Please fight."
When Patrice got to Children's of Alabama, she soon found out her precious 15-year-old Woodlawn basketball player who dreamed of being the next Kevin Durant was on the doorstep of death.
It was very chaotic. Sorry. I could remember the doctor saying, at this time, it's like a 10% survival. And I dropped to the ground and began to pray. I told God, when he was a baby, I gave him to you. And you gave him back to me. And I know you didn't give him back to me for him to be taken away from us like this.
Doctors told her Christian not only suffered a gunshot wound through his face into his brain, he also suffered a stroke. But she never left his side. And when he finally came to... So who was the first person you saw when you woke up the first time?
Me.
The gunshot came through this eye, this part of his face, and crossed over to the left.
Christian spent 108 days in the hospital. Several surgeries and months of rehab, physical, and now speech therapy have brought him this far to be able to return to school. But to Patrice, this long journey is only the beginning for him. She has a bigger vision for her son because she sees a bigger version of his story's impact.
This is his testimony because, you know, it's not every day that you see a walking miracle. So 10 years from now, I see Christian walking across the stage, encouraging families just like I'm doing it now, but also mentoring younger people.
Yeah.
I love you.
Now get this though, while the family was at the hospital, their apartment was robbed. But thanks to their church, friends, and a GoFundMe, they have been able to replace many of the items. The family has since moved, and Christian still has many physical challenges ahead. Meanwhile, 2 suspects have been indicted and are awaiting trial dates. The 3rd suspect, believed to be the shooter, has not been identified by the other 2 or anyone else. So if you know anything, please call Birmingham Police.